Meghan thought she could surpass William and Dinana's legacy, so she deliberately launched a new brand to overshadow them. She blatantly walked past her husband and his family. There are more signs that Harry is being abandoned. Let us find out in this video. Howdy sinners, and welcome back to the Royal News 365 channel. During her cosplaying Diana time, it seemed like Meghan always hoped to be on par with her. However, will never come close to 100th of her charm skills and sincerity. We have seen many of the stupid actions she has committed over the years. However, this one really takes it to a new level of self-absorption and cluelessness, a new low. As with Invictus, absolutely no attempt to include the real honorees at their event. Let's make it all about me. And hapless Harry just lost the plot of the meaning of the day, drags along with a let's show him mentality, and who was lost in translation. His mother. There really is no shame between these two. I kinda see this as shade towards William and disrespect towards Harry. And we know she never misses an opportunity to disrespect her husband. Since the Invictus Games, things have changed more clearly. Harry and Marcus are just sugars in the audience. The Sussex.com website has her coat of arms, not the joint. She's buying speaking engagements for her with Archewell money. She debuted a new brand on Instagram. She didn't just upstage Diana and William, yet Harry too. His big moment. Looks like Harry's being and has been phased out. That's what narcissists do. They want to phase out your being, your identity, and what makes you you. Unless King Charles or Harry stops her, Meghan is just getting started. Her most recent attack on Catherine has emboldened her even more. She will get more dangerous. Narcissists don't stop until they are stopped. Meghan is a perfect victim in the royal family because they are in the very unique position of not being able to defend themselves as one of us would. This has emboldened her to psychotic heights. There is absolutely nothing she won't do to bring Catherine down and make herself queen, because do not doubt, that is what she is after and has been from the beginning. I wish the king would quickly end this matter. We're sick of her royal cosplay in the US. She hopes her unfinished brand alone can beat William and the awards ceremony. However, I don't think she was successful. William was respectably at the event, spoke, and gave awards. William played it just right. The media were the ones pushing the upstaging. Harry will always be a footnote in British history. Meghan upstaged William in that there are more peer articles about her or whatever. However, for him to be upstaged, he has to be playing the same game as Meghan, and he is not and doesn't have to be. So all she did just make a mockery of again by showing her contempt for Harry, their state of marriage, and displaying utter disrespect for his mother Diana, and the recipients of the awards in her memory and name. Much like her contempt marching with Invictus competitors, mocking and denigrating their service and sacrifice for her own publicity. She made herself look yet again like a hypocritical, delusional fool. She seems determined to prove there isn't anything nor anyone she thinks she isn't above or won't disrespect to further her own self-absorbed, selfish, cash-based agenda. She is very calculating and a hustling, social climbing grifter, yet shows time and again she is not very smart. The only winners were the 24-hour cycle, and those who need to get clicks to make a buck, the bottom dwellers who like to stir the muck even when nothing is actually newsworthy. Harry looks like he is on the way out. If by some miracle her kitchen brand becomes a huge success, I believe she will dump Harry and find herself another ticket. Of course, I don't believe that scenario will happen. Even though I'm not a professional marketer, I rate this launch as very bad. American Royal Orchard also sounds terrible. She has no talent as a wordsmith at all in any way ever. I think Archewell's money will be used to buy her tacky products, so she can claim to be doing well. a thought suddenly appeared in my mind. I think their arrangement was always to get Harry out of the UK while she did what she wanted. I don't believe they have a romantic relationship. At least the one who thought it was romantic was Harry, so he was fooled. Meghan tried to overshadow the Diana Awards, yet William got a ton of press about the awards and Meghan got a day of being roasted about copying Goop. Ironically, the other person who is dragged over copying Goop is Kourtney Kardashian. Funny, the only celebrity following Meghan's sad little website is Kris Kardashian. Kris is changing the copying of the Goop algorithm from Kourtney and gifting it to Meghan. And did you know that Harry made many winners wait until midnight because he was busy skiing with Meghan's boyfriend? This further strengthens the idea that the Harkle family is cooperating with Kris. However, I'm curious how long this alliance can last. Meghan can never, ever keep her mouth shut enough to be under the guidance of Jenner. That woman is a shark and probably has a huge dossier on Meghan. If you don't make your money quota with Jenner, you are out. I can see Jenner playing with Markle like a little bug. Meghan is just a narcissist. She hates every other woman who gets more attention. She hates women, all women. She doesn't want to be compared to Diana. She wants to overshadow Diana. If she can't do it by being more iconic and beloved by the public, then she'll do it by tainting Diana's legacy and ruining her son. And she is succeeding step by step. Harry now has no reputation left, especially when the award winners had to stay up till 1 a.m. to wait for Harry to show up via Zoom. He is busy bringing Meghan into the royal world in the U.S. Isn't her dream to be invited to join the Kardashian stable? To Meghan, the Kardashian family is royalty. Many people consider that Meghan and Kris Jenner have something in common. Believe me, there may be some common ground, yet Kris is on another level. I don't believe Meghan can afford to play with this woman. Harry lost the plot years ago, and Meghan, as we know, wants to be center and front. She uses Diana only when it serves her. Now that she had successfully captured Harry, there was no reason for her to pretend to respect Diana anymore. I feel like I'm constantly asking what Meghan is doing now. How much longer must we hear about them? She launched a website right after coming off of a panel claiming she does not go on social media. A launch for something that the very idea of the late Queen was not only vehemently against, was not going to happen or ever be allowed. It was not only just not merching anything royal now, yet centuries and centuries, all of whom if that was considered a launch, and she doesn't go on social media, then numbers, financial, followers, etc., should go through the roof. Now, that was sarcasm. A panel, by the way, that she insists women should have a voice or be seen. I see a woman who is not using her voice to tell her followers to stop the heinous and vile comments, posts, and threats they make to her sister-in-law. I see a woman who doesn't use her voice to say, "We all Photoshop." I see a woman who doesn't use her voice about the African Parks scandal. I also see a woman who has used her voice so heinously to staff members that numerous bullying reports were filed. I know we could all go on for days about what we see. Her launch was on the same day as an award ceremony in honor of her deceased mother-in-law. You know, the woman her husband is so disturbingly obsessed with and continues to make every single dollar he can off of her name. At the ceremony, he shows up in a video talking about how proud his mother would be and how recipients are the future of the world, etc. How proud would your mother be of you, Harry? Aside from every single thing you have so atrociously done to your brother, his wife, who you claim to be the sister you never had, your father, your grandparents, the entire British royal family, and your home country, and so many of its citizens, you have literally wrung your mother's name for. Every single thing you can. We're watching two mentally unhinged psychotics at work, liars, abusers, and narcissist sociopaths, which is how people are understanding Meghan and Harry in increasing numbers. However, these two psychopaths are about to part ways. Also, note the Sussex website, which has never been used for anything, is mainly Meghan, with her crest. This American Royal Orchard pardon, Riviera is all her. Is Harry on the way out? Meghan understands that she is nothing without him. The crest is an attempt to fool Americans because if she uses actual royal crests, she breaks the agreement. That's the problem. She desires to become royal at all costs. Look, it is a bit silly of her to launch a new brand at the same time as William's presentation. However, she is getting less and less attention. She cannot compete anymore, and this latest disaster will prove that. Let them continue to try to overshadow, yet it won't work anymore, and they just shoot themselves in the foot. It's really disturbing how Meghan keeps trying to be compared to Diana, and Harry allowing it and participating in it. I don't know what husband would appreciate his wife constantly invoking his mother in their relationship. The relationship between a husband and wife is different from a mother and son. It's as if both Harry and Meghan do not know how to relate to anyone. We've seen that they don't seem to have healthy relationship boundaries with anyone around them. This is very unhinged behavior, and there are enough examples to deduce that it is intentional. Finally, I don't think that she can overshadow either Diana or William. Her launching anything has no significance to an awards ceremony held across the Atlantic. In her mind, maybe she wanted to piggyback on the Diana event's pier, yet celebrities like her are a dime a dozen in Hollywood. Nobody cares about her jams and cakes. She has no official position other than working for her own charities. Nobody cares. That brings us to the end of my video. Hope you agree with my point of view. If not, please comment so we can discuss it. Don't forget to like and share the video so YouTube can recommend similar videos. And if you want to receive notifications about the latest videos, please subscribe. We will be back soon. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.